Hey buddies, Mr. Pugly here with a very exciting video. This is going to be a mod showcase that is going to be produced by a really well-known face in the Borderlands community. His name is OYes10FPS. He does a lot of stuff for the Borderlands community as well as the Wonderlands community, and he has decided to partake in making a mod by the name of Genesis. Now this mod is actually really cool. There's going to be Pearlescents, there's going to be new guns, there's going to be balance changes to the game to make it just overall better. There's going to be changes to skill trees such as Bullseye. Now normally Bullseye is a multiplicative gun crit chance, which is really low, but now this is post add, so if you have 5 out of 5 on Bullseye, you get 5% baseline more crit chance as opposed to like 40 or 50% more crit chance. That's actually just like 1.5%, so this is actually like flat crit chance and stuff like that. There's plans to even make certain abilities that feel natural to the game, such as Spore Fuse, which is that ability after you use Barrage, you have a chance to create poison explosions. He's planning on putting that into the skill tree. Nerfs to Buffmeister, so every build doesn't just use Buffmeister. Increases the Swift Death. There's just all these balance changes that are very exciting that I'm very excited. But I really do want to just briefly explain what the mod is going to be and potentially get you guys excited for the mod. But most importantly, I do want to show some of the items because some of these items are crazy. This is one of the most fun experiences I've had on Wonderlands, just trying out these new crazy guns that he's made and other items as well. So in this area, he actually modded it so I can get all the legendaries really quickly. So let me just punch this box, and you might be noticing that there's some pearl beams, which are a bit bugged right now, but there's going to be chances at getting Pearlescents in the game, as I briefly stated before. So all these items are new. I'm going to briefly showcase what all these items do and kind of just showcase the most fun items I've found so far. Also, he even added a nice little icon for Pearlescents, which is really cool in my opinion. But let's actually showcase some of the items, which is very exciting. Keep in mind, this is the early stage of the mod, so there's a lot of balance fixings that need to be done before it's 100% ready to go. And if you guys are interested in potentially contributing to the mod, if you have any experience modding, keep in mind this isn't going to be anything similar to hotfix modding. It's a bit different. It's going to be making pack files. So if you guys are interested in potentially doing that, I would hit up his Discord to see if you can contribute at all, because this mod is very exciting. So if you are interested in helping him out, please DM him on Discord. I'll be showing his handle on the front right here, and it's actually showcased some of the guns. So one of my favorite guns is actually going to be this little pistol. It pretty much is similar to a flare, I suppose, but all the bullets are going to manifest mid-air and then latch on to a nearby target, or not necessarily latch on, but home into a nearby target and just deal tons and tons of single target damage, as you can see right here. Obviously a lot better at hitting the ground targets as opposed to the targets that are up in the air. This gun absolutely is probably my favorite out of all the guns he's made so far. It might seem like really strong right now for mobbing, but keep in mind there are still balance changes that are needed to be made, so not everything is set in stone. Another fun item is going to be this item called the Recycler. Now it does have a reticle of a recycler, which is very cool, but if you look at the bottom right, you can see that every enemy I hit, it's going to put more ammo into my reserves, which is very cool. So this is essentially a gun that can fire forever just because it constantly regenerates your ammo, but not in the traditional sense where you literally fire forever. You can literally recycle all your bullets, so every enemy you hit, you're going to be able to reload as much as you need. As you can see right here, as I'm not shooting any enemies, we're not getting any reserves into the actual sniper rifle ammo, so you actually do have to hit the enemies to get this effect to proc. Another fun gun is going to be called the Rainbow, which obviously is due to the fact that it has pretty much all the elements in one, which is really cool. It makes this really cool trail as you shoot it, and you get tons and tons of status effects on your target, which obviously would be really good on a exploit their weaknesses build with Stabbomancer. So keep in mind there are some possibilities right there. Another fun gun is the Soul Sapper, which I believe has 100% lifesteal, which is very cool, because whenever I'm hitting the targets with this actual gun, I notice all my HP goes up really quickly, as you can see right here. So that's really awesome. But the cool effect with this gun is when you hit the targets, they're going to chain to nearby targets and spread all this dark magic lasers all over the place, which is a really fun spectacle to see. All the guns he created in this build for the mod, albeit early, are just so fun and creative. I just wish they were in the game. Like, all these guns are like guns I totally would use on a build because they're just so fun to play around with. Now, there are a couple other weapons, but I do want to just showcase these two, which is going to be the Lottery and the Stoking Equalizer. Now, this is a very unique melee weapon that deals more damage the lower your HP gets. It also has a beneficial ability of when you hit an enemy, you're going to get your shield replenished for a cost of your HP. So you're going to be lowering your HP to increase your damage with your melee, but also get some nifty survivability as well with some shields, which is very cool in my opinion. And then finally, the Lottery. Now, the Lottery is a very interesting gun. As far as I can tell, it appears to be able to apply self buffs to your character. I've gotten regen buffs, shield buffs, and a bunch of different things, but this only procs when you kill a target. So when we kill a target, as you guys will see right here, it does apply a really large corrosive dot on the target, but after it dies, it's going to bring an orb that goes right to your character, and you're going to have this nifty screen effect on the edges of your screen, which is going to apply a buff to your character. Currently, it looks like we have ammo regen on the bottom right. You can see my shield, or not my shield, my gun is regenerating its ammo, which is very, very cool. And if we could possibly get our shield to regen, you might notice that our shield is also should be a lot larger, as I saw in my testing before. So let's see if we can't see that by running away from these enemies. You can already see that the shield is only halfway full, and it's almost to 3,000, and at full it is now at 4,492, and its normal capacity is 4,382. Now, this stacks a considerable amount. From what I've seen, I've gotten it up to like 100,000 shield at one point, which is super duper fun just to see happen. And I will actually show one more gun just because I love this gun. This is such a cool gun. So this is a gun that has a permanent stacking effect. At least I think it's permanent. I haven't seen it go away unless I swap my gun. But every single time we kill an enemy, our damage increase, our fire rate, and our magazine size is going to increase. So as you can see right here, here's the baseline speed of the fire rate. It's not very, very fast. But as we kill targets, you'll notice our damage as well as our fire rate is going to scale very, very high. So I'm just going to cut to a moment when we actually get a large amount of stacks on this gun, just so you can see the drastic change of fire rate when you actually get it to stack high. So now I have a bunch of stacks on this gun, and you can see right here that the magazine size is 25. Normally now it's 92, and you can see how fast and damaging the gun is able to fire now, which is really, really fun, especially since it's explosive. So you're going to see a bunch of explosives just happening around the map, which is very, very fun. We can pretty much just annihilate any enemy that comes into our sights now with this gun, and I'm just really excited to see the other potential creative effects that he makes with these guns. He's spending a lot of time to make this mod good, as you can guys see just from the early stages alone, and I'm really excited to see how the mod advances in the future, and I'm excited to potentially update you guys on how the mod is doing in the future. But for now, I am going to end the video here. As always, a big shout out to the members who make these videos possible. We got Clairvoyance, Rick and Glacius, Grey Wolf, Cameron, Wishkeeper, and 31bar70. These are people who support me as little as $5 a month on Patreon and YouTube. And you can also support me by clicking the link in the comments description or in the top right to become a member. The more members you have, the closer I get to becoming full-time, which means more videos for you guys. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.
And the last shall be first to immerse in a pass out heat, facing him out with a moxie melt till he woke up drowning in tchotchke hell. War in a cave with a torch on a wall, then a window arrangement of porcelain dolls.